Hello and welcome back. This is video number 9, so we're just about at the end. This video will be talking about our 4 blends. So we've got Easy Air, ZenGest, Deep Blue, and my favorite, OnGuard, the oil that started it all for me. So for starters, Easy Air. This is the respiratory blend. This blend you're going to want to use topically and diffuse it aromatically, not an oil that is taken internally. This is great for people that suffer from snoring or from partners that snore. A few drops of this in the diffuser at night, maybe with a little lavender to help for a good night's sleep. It is an incredible oil. An oil I used a lot of. It was a lifesaver when last December I had that bad cough that was going around. I ended up using a lot of this, and it actually really showed me the power of essential oils when I had that bad cough and nothing was working. I would apply a bit of Easy Air on my chest as well as on my back, and I actually could sleep at night. It actually helped it to go away. So any sort of respiratory issues, it's even for asthma sufferers. It's not like you would use this and toss out all of your inhalers and your medication, but you could try this, using this to see if maybe that would help you use your medication less, right? So not a replacement, but definitely something to try. It really does help to open the airways, so it's a great one to have. Love it. Next we have ZenGest. So this is the digestive blend. Great oil that you can take all 3 ways. So you can apply it topically to anywhere in your digestion where you're feeling discomfort. So I was actually really surprised at this because I'm lactose intolerant, and I do occasionally get, pretty strong lower abdominal pains that I just pretty much suffer through until one day I was like, well, maybe I should actually give it a try and apply it topically, see if it does work. And it blew my mind. It worked so quickly and took all that pain away. But it can also, if you've got an upset stomach, you can also take it internally, right? So if you don't want to apply it topically, and you don't want to smell like black licorice because it's got that really strong fennel smell, you can put it, a drop of it in like a shot glass of water and take that back. For me, I like the taste of black licorice. I like that fennel taste. I'll put a drop just on my tongue, and it works really well. This is the oil that I use now when I go on long car rides with my son, who has a tendency to get a bit of motion sickness and car sick. What I'll do is I'll just put a couple drops on a napkin for him, or like a Kleenex, and I'll just hand it to him, and that way he can just bring it to his nose whenever he's feeling queasy and breathe that in. It also, you can put it on like a cotton ball or a cotton pad and put a few drops on that, and then put it in your air vents, and that'll help to circulate that aroma throughout the vehicle. So that can be really helpful if everyone's sort of feeling a little queasy. But yeah, and if you have, if you're feeling nauseous, you can put it in your diffuser as well at home. I really wish I had this oil when I was pregnant. Would have changed things big time. Next we have Deep Blue. So Deep Blue only comes in this little 5 ml bottle, and it is an oil that you will only use topically. I know people that have diffused this, but it's an expensive oil. It just comes in a little vial. If you really like that smell and everything, I suggest maybe just going with some peppermint in the diffuser. But this is a really strong oil that is best diluted a lot. And it's for any sort of like muscle pain or joint pain. They call it kind of like your nature's Advil, right? Can really help take away the pain. I applied it not diluted one time on my lower back because I was having some lower back pain, and it was so potent. I could literally feel it, like that cooling sensation right through to my stomach, right? It went right through. So I was like, yeah, next time maybe I'll dilute it, because I just didn't realize how strong and how powerful it is. If you're a migraine sufferer, it can be really great to help relieve that tension by applying it to the back of your neck. Where maybe peppermint wasn't quite strong enough for you, applying a bit of Deep Blue to your back of your neck. As well, some people say that putting a little bit of frankincense on their thumb and then applying that to the roof of their mouth along with the Deep Blue can really help with migraines. So that's a great one. And then lastly, we have, like I said, my favorite oil, OnGuard. This is the oil that got it all started for me. I would never be without this oil, honestly. I can't even tell you, I could write a novel on the number of times OnGuard has diffused, great word to use, sicknesses in our household. So that means, what I mean by that is that, a sickness was brewing, there was runny noses, there was watery, there was things were looking like it was going to be a long sickness, and we diluted some OnGuard, applied to the bottom of our children's feet or our own feet in a roller bottle, swiped down their spine before bed. Even before they go to school, we'll put a little bit on their neck in the roller bottle, diluted of course. And how many times have we been able to avoid them getting the full-blown sickness? It's been incredible, and helped to shorten our sickness times as well. Because when it's coming, right? You get that feeling, that sore throat, the headache or whatever, and you're like, you're in for the long haul. And then you use some maybe OnGuard, oregano, frankincense, tea tree, those oils, and you go to bed and you wake up the next morning and it's amazing. So OnGuard has actually been shown in tests to stop the replication of the influenza A virus. There are so many studies being done on OnGuard. So really don't just take my word for it. You can actually go to PubMed, you can do some research yourself, and search OnGuard, essential oil OnGuard, and see what studies they've been doing on this. It's incredible. doTERRA also has a large product line of OnGuard. So they've got their cleaner concentrate, they've got their laundry detergent, the toothpaste, which is a big hit here. What else? Oh, the hand soap. So it's a great one. We've also got the hand sanitizer too, because I don't want to be using, the ones that you can buy at the store that have like the triclosan in it and stuff like that we know are not healthy for us. That we actually can make our own at home or buy the OnGuard one. So many things to say now that I've gone through all top 10 oils. Also, if you haven't had a chance to click on the link, there is a link on this page if you're on my website. So if you are at melissaholistic.com/oils, you should be able to find the 150 uses for the top 10 oils. So I've only covered the surface. I've just, talked about just a few of the things that these oils can do, but they can do so much more. So take a look at that link there to find out more.